At least one and possibly two uncrewed surface vessels have been discovered on a rocky shoreline outside the Russian Navy stronghold of Sevastopol, Crimea. The black craft appears to be an improvised product, and it is fitted with an electro-optical camera, a laser rangefinder, and two steel protrusions on the bow which could be detonators or contactors for an explosive device. A flat panel mounted on the stern may be a satellite antenna for a remote control uplink, analysts suggest. The bow is marked with the characters 45VZNSI. At about the same time, eyewitnesses in the vicinity of a beach filmed the moment of a strong explosion in the Black Sea due to the destruction of a naval drone. In terms of visual signs and the force of the explosion that occurred, this vehicle looks like a kamikaze type with a detonating warhead. It is a semi-submersible drone and its task is to stealthily approach the target with subsequent detonation. It is most likely controlled both manually using onboard TV cameras and via a satellite channel. It is clear from the markings in English that they were transferred by Western countries. The supply of unmanned maritime vehicles for the needs of the armed forces of Ukraine was mentioned a couple of months ago, but the type of possible equipment was not named. Before that, there was information about Manta's T-series unmanned surface vessels, USV. Perhaps a prototype was passed over because the drone found near the coast has the same dimensions, camera location, material, and color as the Martak production. This drone is not similar to those already in service with any of the NATO countries and have been presented before. It is possible that a new type of weapon will be produced specifically for the armed forces of Ukraine. In addition, it could be the use of existing secret designs, such as American ones. And the conflict in Ukraine is an ideal opportunity to test them in combat conditions. Remote-controlled bomb boats have figured prominently in the civil war in Yemen, where Houthi insurgents have used Iranian-supplied components to build uncrewed suicide craft to attack Saudi shipping. One such device successfully hit and damaged the Royal Saudi Navy frigate Al Madina in 2017. However, the craft recovered Wednesday would be the first reported appearance of such a device in the war in Ukraine. Russian social media posts suggest that two of the unusual vessels may have been recovered from the beach. Photos published the same day show an explosion off the coast, possibly indicating a controlled detonation of a USV craft. The Russian Navy has pulled its attack submarines out of Sevastopol and relocated them to its base in Novorossiysk, about 170 nautical miles to the east, according to UK intelligence. Ukrainian forces have staged successful strikes on Russian assets in Crimea over the past month, including a large-scale attack on a Russian naval air base and several drone strikes on the headquarters of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. The relocation is highly likely due to the recent change in the local security threat level in the face of increased Ukrainian long-range strike capability. Disclaimer: the Mars Ultor team assumes the role of observing geopolitics and history, and above all, does not support war of any kind. We remain neutral. This was our 5th episode. Thank you for listening and we invite you to subscribe to our channel to listen to the topics we will cover in the future.